පේන්ට් කරන්න සහාය අවශ්‍යද? පේන්ටි TC ගයිඩ් එකක් නොමිලේම ලබා ගන්න මිස් කෝල් එකක් විතරක්ම දෙන්න.
The Bloomberg reported that Sri Lanka's plan for a voluntary restructuring of its domestic debt is finding few takers, from local banks worried about a hit to their capital, raising the risk of a delay in the country's financial rescue. Some of the nation's biggest lenders warn that a local debt restructuring will lead to a capital impairment, as banks are forced to set aside more money to cover losses. CEO at one of the banks said that the banking sector is already taking a toll on haircuts on dollar bonds. He added that for liquidity and statutory reasons, we have to find some bills and bonds, and went on to say that if that is also going to be subject to a haircut, then the industry might lose its resilience. The Bloomberg article went on to say that the reluctance of banks to participate in a domestic debt restructuring could complicate the process, which authorities hope to conclude before the first IMF review started for September. The article went on to say that authorities agreed to include local currency bonds in the restructuring program, as they sought to appease overseas investors who are demanding that domestic debt holders should also share billions of dollars of losses. According to the IMF, Sri Lanka's external borrowings totaled $41 billion, while its local currency debt stood at about $38 billion in 2022. Officials speaking to Bloomberg said that only treasury bills held by the central bank, which owns about two-thirds of the nation's around $11.4 billion in the securities, are currently included in the debt treatment. Sri Lanka also has $24 billion worth of T-bonds, most of which are held by domestic banks and local retirement funds, and are subject to voluntary restructuring. The chief executive of an investment bank stated that one way to push through the debt overhaul would be a restructure of bonds held by the nation's superannuation funds, provided their cash flow can be serviced. She added that that would have the least economic impact, while offering a big effect on reducing the nation's gross financing needs as per the IMF parameters.